On June 9, 2026, Anthropic released their most powerful public AI model ever. 3 days later, they shut it down completely. Then, almost 3 weeks after that, it came back. This is the story of Claude Fable 5 and what it can actually do. Fable 5 is Anthropic's flagship model, the most capable one available to the public. It sits in a new top tier called Mythos class, which used to be reserved for a handful of trusted partners. Fable 5 is built for long, complex, multi-day work. Massive coding projects, deep research, and tasks that used to need constant human check-ins. One example, Stripe reportedly used it to migrate a 50 million-line codebase in a single day, a job that would normally take a team of engineers 2 months. Here's the twist. Fable 5 has a sibling called Mythos 5. They're actually the exact same underlying model. The only difference is safety guardrails. Fable 5 has classifiers that block or redirect risky requests, things like cybersecurity exploits or dangerous biology, falling back to a slightly less powerful model when triggered. Mythos 5 doesn't have those limits, but it's only available to a small group of vetted partners, mainly through a government cybersecurity program called Project Glasswing. So what does Fable 5 actually bring to the table? 1. A massive 1 million token context window, so it can hold huge amounts of information in one conversation. 2. The ability to work autonomously for hours or even days at a time, planning across stages and checking its own work. 3. Strong performance not just in coding, but in research, analysis, and vision tasks. 4. And notably, it's designed to know when to self-correct, writing its own tests, verifying its outputs before calling a task done. Now here's where it gets interesting. Just 3 days after launch, Anthropic suspended access to both Fable 5 and Mythos 5 worldwide. The reason wasn't a bug or a safety failure. It was regulatory. The U.S. Department of Commerce had export controls in place, and Anthropic had to comply immediately. For nearly 3 weeks, one of the most capable AI models in the world was simply unavailable. On June 30th, the Department of Commerce lifted those controls, and on July 1st, Anthropic restored full access. It's a rare, real-time example of how AI development doesn't just move at the speed of research. It moves at the speed of policy, too. Fable 5 represents something bigger than just a smarter chatbot. It's Anthropic's attempt to make frontier-level, previously restricted AI capability safe enough for everyone to use, while still keeping the most dangerous edges locked behind extra safeguards. Whether that balance holds up is still being tested live by millions of users right now.
That's Claude Fable 5. The model that launched, vanished, and came back in under a month. If you want me to actually put it through its paces with a real coding or research task, let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this one.